Okay, now we are going to talk about my love life. I have something on my chin, on my beard. We are going to talk about my love life. Okay, so I've never been in a relationship before, and every single time I post a video about my relationship, I take it down. But I'm focusing on not doing that. So let me focus on this video, and we're going to talk about my love life. Forget about everything else in my other video. Okay, so yes, I've never been in a relationship before. I've had an intimate encounter, but I've never been in a relationship. My reason for not being in a relationship from the past is because I didn't know what type of lifestyle someone else would have. And I knew that I had to adjust to that lifestyle, and I was going to be taking a risk because my lifestyle would have been different, of course, but at the same time, I didn't know what I was going to be up against, and I've never been in a relationship before, so I just didn't even take that chance. I took a chance at engaging in an intimate relationship. I mean, in a well, not a like dating, like I had an intimate encounter. That's what it was. I took a risk at engaging in an intimate encounter, um, but I did not have a relationship. So there was no dating or we're blah blah blah, nothing like that. Um, because I've always had school, I've always had church to go to, I've always had um, friends to play with outside. I just wasn't even thinking about dating anybody. I was just more thinking about being young, being a child, being a teenager, being in my 20s. And I'm 28. So, and I've still never been in a relationship before. So that was my whole point and my reason for not doing so. Um, Now, if it was some time where if I wanted to, now I may have wanted to do something intimate with that person, and then if I did, that was it, there was no relationship. Um, Recently, I had um, posted a video, and I told you I wasn't gonna say it, but recently I had posted a video about me being in a relationship. Well, excuse me, about me wanting to be in a relationship, and about me um, reading or listening to other tarot card readers trying to find Leo's love life by letting them know that their twin flame is trying to reach them. Now, honestly, I can vouch to this. I believe I have a twin flame, and I believe my twin flame, somebody that I really really like, was pretty much is somebody that like I'll get real shaky about talking about this because I'm not in a relationship. I've never been in one, and I want to open up my doors for someone to want to come in my love life if they feel like they want to come in. But actually, I'm the type of person that can be okay just by being by myself. Um, but if somebody, when the time comes, the time will come. I'm hearing that in the future, nobody's going to be in a relationship. Everybody's going to be for everybody. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work out because everybody wants to be with everybody. So that's what I'm hearing, how things are going to be in the future. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some people are gonna remain in a relationship. They may not. I'm not sure. But there's somebody who I really admired, and this person was someone that I um, had a crush on and really liked. And I have a crush on many people. I do because some people are attractive, but I still come home to myself and I still don't engage with anybody. I just come home to myself because I let my intimate side play out in my mind, and I don't proceed with the activity because it's just it's just so much that I'm working on, or sometimes it's not anything that I'm working on. It's something that I have to accept because some people have things that they need to do in their life that's going to keep them busy, and they may not have time for love like that. And I am the same way. Like, I may want time for love and I may not have time for love because I'm working on something else that's going to cut that time away. So that's my reason for not being in a relationship, because that's always been me. um, but I have someone who I believe really, really likes me, and I know I really, really like that person. And again, it's we all like many people. It's just that we settle for who we can um, settle for during those moments. And a lot of people don't settle for anyone like me. Like, I don't settle for anyone. I stay alone because I have to wait for the right person to come to me who really wants me. And because I'm a type of person that I will love extremely hard, and I would love you and I would come to you. And I have gotten out of that phase of coming to that person, um, unless I know that it was something for real. Now, honestly, I have a person who I really, really like, and just because I'm talking about this does not mean I like the person who likes me and I haven't seen them. So if you really, really like me and I have not seen you, this does not mean that I'm not going to open my doors to you, because I'm already by myself always, all the time. And I'm just explaining how I feel about my love life because I'm alone and it's best for me to just make a video about my love life. But I have someone who I felt is really into me, and I'm really into that person. But they have a family, and sometimes when that person would call me to come over, they would have to hide because they're already in a relationship. See, so in the future, everybody's gonna be for everybody. You see, now my thing is that I really like that person, and I don't mind going over to see this person. But every time I go over there, or sometimes when I go over there, I have to turn back around, come back home, because it wasn't fast enough, but we're so far apart. And I'm like, okay, well, I just wasted my time going over there. So, and then sometimes it's not wasting my time. I go over there and I get to meet the person, and then we hang out for a little while, like really quick, and then we leave. But then I get called back over, and see, and back and forth, and I'm like, okay, so we're being used for a moment of time, and we're being intimate for a moment of time, and then we leave. Okay, if that's how you want to work, that's how you want to work. Honestly, I like that because we are able to. That's something that we've been thinking in our minds all day, every day. That's what we want, anyways. You know, we may want the relationship, but we can settle for the intimate, physical relation instead of the entire staying in the same house and stuff like that. And that's fine with me, but my thing is, if I have to go back and forth like that, and we're going to be using each other just for that, then why not just be staying close with one another so that we won't have to travel, because I'm the one doing the traveling, and I will be the one doing the traveling, and this person is not doing the traveling, but they have a child, so they can't leave the child there. So I have to be the one to travel, and that makes sense. But now I'm up against, well, I don't mind being there for that other person. It's just that I have some things that I'm working on, and apparently, I'm pretty sure they have some things that they're working on. So I have to wait, and continue to be single. Now that was from somebody from the past. I was just speaking about someone from the past. Um, but I have been remaining single for all of my life now. Um, I can live without needing someone else there beside me because I have gained the presence of God and the understanding of the gospel from within me, and I can be content and humble just like that. But God knows the intent of my heart. He knows how desirable I am with wanting to feel loved, because I'm a type of person that I will really, really, really give my heart out. But I would keep it. It's just that I would share some. I wouldn't give it out. I would, when I say that, I would share my love, and I will never ever leave a person that I am attracted to and who is attracted to me. I wouldn't do it, you know, um, because there's something so deep. But you see, now if that person, it's almost like I have to wait because something's telling me, because this person writes me all the time on my social media, and they on in my inbox, they DM me. That's what y'all say. They write me and they want me to come back to them all the time, and I want to. I really, really want to, but it's like right now I'm in a position to where I have to accept the change, and if I can find a way to come and see another person that I really like, then I should be waiting for someone to come to me just as quick as I would come to them. That's what it's all about. Um, but I have made myself um, aware of what's going on, and I have became content with what I'm doing, because I know that that person or whoever is in love with me, whoever my twin flame is, that could have been my twin flame. The person who was trying to write me, they could have been my twin flame. Um, it may be, because they were saying your twin flame is trying to reach you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but I'm being told that, I can't do anything. That's what I'm being told. So I'm not sure what's going on. I would have to go back and forth to that person's house, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like there's no way we're going to work out if I have to keep traveling to you over and over and over again. We need to be close inside. We need to be in a relationship. Like, we need to be in the same house, because this person who really likes me wants me to be around them whenever they call me. And if we are really close, then I would be there quick, but I'm not always around to get there in time enough. So I don't know, and then having to meet every it then I, the person that really likes me is unpredictable about when they will contact me, so it's almost like crap. how can I be there for you if you want me to come unpredictably and I may not even be available at that time. So it's almost like you're gonna miss out on love because we're not close. We're not close to each other. Like location wise. Like we're close, but we're not close to each other location wise. And I would have to travel, and that person, I mean, the person that's into me can travel also, but they have a child to obtain to. And yeah, they can find a babysitter and this, that, and the third. But then that person could just be feeling the intimate side for me for that moment, and so it wasn't really no need to get a babysitter and things like that. So I'm the type of person that understands that, and I don't argue with people. I don't argue about someone being with me or me being with someone else because people have their own lives to live, and I have my own life to live also, and we want to protect ourselves. And that's my reason for not arguing. And another reason for not arguing is because at the end of the day, people want that physical intimacy, and they can live without the fact that that person being there, you know, living with them all the time, because the physical intimacy is the thing that's really going to make it, hot and stir up and want you to desire it even more, because that's a very, very deep, dark, intense feeling, the physical intimacy. So people can find comfort just by living, walking around the house in peace, no one to bother them. But whenever they want them around, it's for that physical intimacy, and I'm okay with that. See, I'm not going to argue about that part because who doesn't like physical intimacy? So that's my whole reason. Oh, and so I would listen to other tarot card readers tell me that my twin flame was trying to reach me, and I'm pretty sure that was the one that was trying to reach me. But I just have to remain humble again, and this is the reason why I remain single. Because if it's only going to be about the physical intimacy part, then what's the use of being in a relationship? You know, unless you're going to be committed and really be with that person, or because I really don't mind traveling, but traveling unexpectedly, it's kind of fun. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go. My such and such, my crush is calling me, or my person who really likes me is calling me. Yeah, heck yeah, I'll go. But it's the middle of a pandemic, and we are trying to survive the best way that we can and save our money and budget. And that's my reason why, you know, I could be trying to need, I can be needing money to be paying for this and that. And then I get this call out the blue. I'm like, oh crap, such and such wants me to come. I need to go over there and see. So it's almost like that. Like, um, I would find a way to be. Um, I've already found a way to be content about being single for all my life, and that was one of my reasons for just staying single, so I wouldn't have to be tangled up in that. And now, if somebody was just as stable as I was in the mind, not that he isn't or someone else isn't, but if someone else is just as stable as I am, and they love just as hard as I love, and I'm attracted to them just as much as they're attracted to me, I would definitely be in a relationship. I would. Um, but some of the people who really really like me have children already, and I'm like, how is that going to work out? Now, we never done anything, but I know that the people that really are into me already have children. And it's like, how are we going to make this work other than just be honest about each other wanting the physical intimacy, you know? So the part of traveling is like, if you want the physical intimacy, then if we can't live in the same house, which, because, it may be, we don't want to I don't want to upset the other person who's in a relationship with someone else, or because in the future, people are going to be for everybody. But either we live in the same place, But if not, I'm totally fine with that because I need my space and you may need your space too. You know, we all need our space. But if we are going to be hiding, I'm not going to be upset with the person. Just the fact I'm just going to be um, wanting to be close to you, so that whenever you do want a physical intimacy from me, I can provide it because I'm very close and I'm not worried about, like, we need to be like living down the street from each other, or we need to be living like next door, you know, or in the next apartment level up or something like that. And I need to keep on coming back and forth to you like that because it's more better for me to provide a physical intimacy for you because we can be good for each other, you know, like that. And it's a lot more better that way. Um, that's the reason why I said we can remain single because, well, that's the reason why I remain single because of that reason right there. It's like people have things to do in a real life that requires them to need their own space. And at the end of the day, the thing that drives someone is the physical intimacy. That's the thing. And when I mean physical intimacy, I'm talking about the three-letter word. That's the only thing that drives people about relationships. It does. Um, for guys, for guys. Some people are different, you know, but that's pretty much it. So I pretty much said enough. Oh yeah, and I also wrote some people from the tarot card readers who I thought was another twin flame, but I didn't make a move. I just, you know, wrote them, you know, because I was concerned because the certain tarot card readers would tell me your twin flame is trying to get in contact with you and they want you to come to them and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Who is it? And I'm trying to read the signs and I'm not sure who it is. So that's it. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys later. Bye.